so that those folks who can be here today can have access to this recording. So again, welcome to our second district PTA meeting. And I'm just going to go around. Happy Lunar New Year to everybody who celebrates. This wonderful collage of food is from our amazing Annie Chow, one of our second district PTA board members. She so thoughtfully was sharing her big meal with her family that she made earlier this week for the Lunar New Year. It was quite a feast, as you can see. Again, to all who celebrate, Happy Lunar New Year, Happy Tet, Happy Silal. However your family celebrates, I hope it has become a very healthy and prosperous start to your Lunar New Year. And I know there are many celebrations around the city, so I hope you're partaking in them however works best for your family. And I appreciate all the wonderful events that we do have in all of our school sites, thanks to a lot of you in your PTA units. A lot of you are hosting celebrations for your students and your staff. I saw a post earlier this week of a lot of lion dancing, lion dances and dragon dances at some of our elementary schools. I saw a forum being held at a high school about students sharing their cultural backgrounds and how their families celebrate. And that's just to name a few that have happened and are also coming in the next few weeks. It's also Black History Month. As we know, it's not just a month; it's a whole genre now. We have seen Black history make its way, as it rightfully should, into more and more of our curriculum at school. And I appreciate that we have partners at the San Francisco Library and lots of other resources now to engage our students in a lot more about Black history. And however your unit may want to support your school and doing activities this month or throughout the year, I thank you again for that. So I'm going to jump into our meeting. We have a bit of business. We've got Dr. Maria Sue joining us later, and we have time for Q&A. Welcome. We are going to jump right into our minutes, and I did not click the link in here. I'm so sorry. Let me pull up the minutes. I'm going to stop sharing for 1 second if that's okay. If I'm running through this really fast, I do apologize. I do want to get through our business as fast as possible so that we can welcome Dr. Sue and get to all of your questions and get to some feedback from all of you. And our last meeting was September 21st in 2024. I'm going to share the screen now and just go over it very quickly. Our Secretary Gina isn't here today, so I'll just run through the summary very quickly. In our previous meeting, we voted to approve our calendar for the year. We voted to approve our budget for the year. We start off with a bang with 5,000 members already from the second district. Thank you all so much for making that membership so high back then. It was a great start back in September, and we had shared some of our upcoming updates that were happening, including the Reflections program from CAPTA, our Hobson Music Scholarship, our new newsletter and format, questions about filling roles from all of you, and we had a robust conversation about all of the ballot measures because it was right before our November ballot. And we had a Q&A about other questions about how you are all doing and how everyone is feeling. It was pretty straightforward. Are there any questions right now? Otherwise, I'd like to make a motion to approve our minutes from our September 21st, 24 meeting.
I can second that. It's Claire.
Thank you, Claire. Any
Hey,
discussion
Tina,
from the group?
could you drop the link to the minutes in the chat
Oh, sorry. Thank you. Yes.
so that people can actually read them? Because it's a
Um,
little hard on the screen.
yes. Hold on one second. I think I have to stop sharing to do that. Sorry. Thank you. One
Can you
second.
share without editing?
I just dropped the minutes in the chat. I don't know if you saw it. Did everyone get it?
Did you have everyone selected in the chat?
Oh, no, it came to me.
Oh,
There we go. There we go. Thank
okay, thanks.
So I'll make the motion to actually approve the minutes first, and then Claire can second.
You want me to second again?
you.
Second.
Yes, please. Thank you. Thank you. Seeing no discussion in the group, I'd like to move to approve the minutes as presented today. And we are approving the minutes for Saturday, September 21st, 2024 at our previous general meeting. Thank you all so much. And I will definitely pass that on to Gina and let her know that it's all done so we can post the approved minutes or share them as needed by everyone. And I am going to jump into our, sorry guys, now I've lost my step. Oh, Rex, my VP and I would love to share a few updates. And that is about, we know this has been a big conversation this past uh, week. And I'd like to, Rex, if you could speak on it too, that would be great. I'm going to share a document about students' rights. We know that we've had a lot of conversation about and questions and concerns about how students are doing. I just put a doc message in there. And we understand it's been a
You
very
know, excuse me a second, just so that you know, your audio is kind of going in and out, and your video is also sporadically freezing. Although we've caught everything that you've said so far. Oop, there she goes.
I'm going to turn off my video for now
Oh,
so I can speak more clearly. Is that a little better, Sharon?
yes.
Okay, perfect. Sorry, you guys don't need to see me. You can hear me as a floating voice if you don't mind. Yeah, sorry. Earlier when I had logged on, I had mentioned I'm having some connectivity issues, so hopefully it'll continue more smoothly now. I just dropped a doc in the chat to everyone, and I was chatting about Rex. Are you there, Rex?
I am here.
Great. We understand that this has been a stressful past week for a lot of students and families worrying about the rights. And Rex and I just had a conversation about this, and our entire board has been responding to a lot of emails this week. And so we just wanted to share that we are uh, definitely trying to address all the concerns and definitely want to acknowledge that this has been a very, very difficult 10 days. And I dropped a document in there if you all want to read it. We had sent an email earlier this week to everyone talking about how we at Second District, just like California PTA and National PTA, believe that it's our role as PTA officers, PTA members, parents, caregivers, providers, to improve the health, welfare, and education of all children and youth, no matter what their background is, no matter what the family's background is. And I had shared some resources as well from us, from ASFGov, SFUSD, and California PTA. So if anyone would like to look at that document, please do. I'll share it again. And please feel free to share this with your units as well. It's an important thing. Rex, would you like to share anything else about that?
For everyone on the Zoom this morning, good morning. Tina, Paul, and I had a meeting yesterday in person down at district headquarters with Maria Sue, and of course, she's our invited guest this morning. So one thing that was good to hear is that she gave clarity on some of the things that happened last week. The main thing, and I'll just for clarity, is that the situation with the, and I'll call it a misinformation thing about the Muni 29. So what happened just quickly, and I think it's important for us to hear this. And Maria Sue was clear yesterday when Tina and I met with her. What actually happened was a kid and his sister missed the bus. So her brother got on the bus and she missed the bus, and she called the police to inform them that she needs her brother to be taken care of, if you will. And so the police actually got on the Muni to get her brother, and it had nothing to do with ICE. And of course, her brother was uh, uh, grateful for the rescue. I'll use the word rescue to reunite him with her sister. But other kids saw a uniformed person, and of course, it got out of hand. And so that's what really happened. The rumor about ICE entering the bus was not true. And so what Maria Sue informed us is that they jumped on it right away to get clarity, to find out exactly what happened. And so one of the things I just want to mention that only in that I feel that a 555 Franklin, the headquarters with her leadership, is actually on point. And Tina and I just stressed that we really just want to push for more communication as fast as possible for our units, and the PTSA leadership to be able to work with admin on making sure that parents and students know exactly what's going on as fast as possible. That's pretty much what happened yesterday. And of course, Maria Sue can answer questions on that when she attends the meeting later this morning. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Rex. That's very helpful. To change topics completely now, I think that we're excited that we're going to have our Founders Day event coming up, and it's going to be on February 28th. We're going to have a link available for tickets soon. Last year, we hoped to host an in-person at the zoo, and we had to change around the event and then ended up canceling it in person. But this year we're back. So we're going to be at the SF Zoo in person on February 28th. We're going to have a lovely evening. And I can't wait to see a lot of you in person, like face to face. Again, we haven't had an in-person Founders Day celebration event. As you know, the PTA turns 128 years old this year. So that's quite impressive. And we are super excited to celebrate with you. So we'll be getting that information out to you shortly, and we hope that you can join us. We will also be hosting our new officers training in likely that last day of May. It's usually the last weekend before school ends. So this year, Saturday, May 31st, please save that on your calendar. We hope to have our new officer training then, and we hope to see you all as at that. And if you can also, by then, hopefully, if you have new officers, you can bring them along and, get to meet us, we do training sessions and small groups. We do a bigger welcome, but we really want to get everyone into small groups to talk about what's going well, get some tips shared, and really connect as officers. Which is really great. And I am hopeful to see you there. So 2 opportunities for in-person meetings and events this spring, which I'm excited about. And again, hope to see you all there. And now I'm going to turn it over to Claire for the financial report. Claire, take it away.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. I will share my screen. I can find the report. There it is. What are you seeing on your screen?
Music.
We're seeing music this
Music.
morning.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's what I
Spotify.
intended.
Woo-hoo.
Whoops.
And Claire, I can also stop recording during this portion since we're sharing sensitive bank info and start
Um,
recording again.
Yeah, that would probably be good.
Yeah.
Tina.